Today we will discuss about Adam Smith. We all know that Adam Smith is a father of economics. He was born in 1723 and died in 1790. He is considered to be founder of economics in the whole world. He is admirer of, supporter of economic liberalism. The year 1776 was marked by two great events in man's struggle for emancipation. In North America, representative of the British colony adopted the Declaration of Independence, an eloquent statement setting forth a doctrine of political freedom. In Europe, a former Scottish professor of philosophy at the University of Glasgow published a monumental book entitled An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nations, or simply The Wealth of a Nation, as it is usually called in all parts of the world among the economics students, among the other students and teachers who wanted to know the philosophy of freedom. And therefore, this was an equally eloquent statement expounding a doctrine of economic freedom. Both events, despite the geographical that separated them, stand a milestone in the age of enlightenment and liberalism that blossomed during the 18th century. Adam Smith, born in Scotland, educated at Glasgow and Oxford. Adam Smith became a lecturer on literature and philosophy in his mid-20s, and at 28 was appointed professor of logic and moral philosophy at the University of Glasgow. His great book, The Wealth of a Nation, took him 10 years to write and earned for him the title of founder of economics, because it was the first complete book, first systematic study of the subject economics at the grassroots level. The book, The Wealth of a Nation, is a masterful synthesis of centuries of accumulated but separate economic ideas. In it, Adam Smith argued that labor, rather than land or money, is the basic source of nation's wealth, that individuals know best what is good for them, and if unrestricted by the government control or private monopolies, labor will be motivated by the quest for profit to turn out the goods and services that society wants most. Therefore, through free trade and free markets, self-interest will be harnessed to the common good. Many of the topics Adam Smith discussed in The Wealth of Nations, labor, value, and price determination, the theory of income distribution involving wages, rent, and profit, the accumulation of capital, and the principles of public finance appear in modern economics textbook. However, Smith's view of economic problem was somewhat narrow than the modern one. Adam Smith conceived the central task of economics as man's struggle to conquer nature in the production of material wealth. Hence, Adam Smith's concern was with the increase in productivity of labor and expanding the size of the market. Today, on the other hand, the basic problem of economics is seen to be broaden one of the allocating scarce resources among different uses as to maximize maxim maximize consumer satisfaction and to achieve full employment, a steady economic growth without inflation. Through his approach to economic questions and his organization of science, Adam Smith cast a mold for the body of 19th century economic thought. His substantive theory provided a score of economists with the point of departure for elaboration and refinement, and his views on public policy, which became a semi-official doctrine of the British government, left their imprint on the parliamentary debates and government reports. For these reasons, and because of his enormous influence upon succeeding generations of scholars, Adam Smith's unique position in the history of economic thought is forever assured. Reading The Wealth of Nations today, one can see why the influence of this book reached out beyond the borders of economics. Like the Bible, Adam Smith's treatise contains familiar concepts and well-worn truth on almost every page. As a result, the shy and absent-minded scholar, as Smith was affectionately called, because the apostle of economic liberalism, meaning Laissez, Faire in his time. Today we refer to such ideas as conservatism. Adam Smith was a great scholar, great philosopher, great logician, and his book, Wealth of Nation, has established as economics as a science of wealth. Adam Smith said that labor wants to change resources into material things, into wealth. So economics is a science of wealth. That is the definition of economics which came to our light in 1776, same year when United States of America got independence. That's all. Thank you.